Shall I start my lecture or still I need to wait for 5 minutes or 2, 3 minutes? कोई हाँ या ना तो बोलो.
Ma'am, wait for 5 minutes.
ठीक है. Extra lecture you people have earned on this week. Okay. Not you only 5 CSE 1 also earned one extra lecture क्योंकि मेरा syllabus बहुत बाकी है और मुझे यूनिट टेस्ट 1 से पहले कंप्लीट कर. As I have receiving the feedback कि मुझे थोड़ी स्पीड थोड़ी कम करनी चाहिए तो इस लेक्चर से मेरी स्पीड थोड़ी कम होगी पढ़ाने की, इसलिए एक्स्ट्रा लेक्चर थ्रू कवर करूंगी. See students, the topic that we are going to start today is problem solving. I'm sharing my PPT for it. Problem solving is second half of your first unit. So let's start with example. Okay. See on my screen you can see a game of chess. So the problem statement I posed to you as a software programmer is that play chess. I need a program that enables me to play chess. Wait a second, students, your classmates are here. I just need 1 or 2 more. Okay, students, I'm starting with my lecture. See, suppose as me, I'm posing you one question or one challenge or one problem statement, that is play chess. Okay, so looking at this particular one, okay, the one on this, as a programmer, what you will do the as a your first step. See, I am just posing you one problem statement. Play chess. I need a game that can enable machine to play chess. Now, as a programmer, what is the first step you will do? Any programmer profile over here? Any programmer profile?
Ma'am, 1 out of 20 possible steps possible.
ये किसने बोला?
124.
हाँ, 120 पॉइंट्स का तो नहीं पता है, ठीक है?
હા, કાં તો પહેલા જે રોના પ્યાદા છે એમાંનું કોઈ એક સ્ટેપ અથવા તો બે સ્ટેપ ચાલે, અથવા બે ઘોડા જે છે એમાંથી કોઈ એક અઢી લેફ્ટ અથવા રાઈટ સાઈડ ચાલે. એ 4 અને પેલા 2 8 અને 8 16 ને 4 20 થાય ને.
Very good, 24. Most of the points you have covered as a programmer, you will think. See, now let me explain you how I will go from step to step. When I observe this chess board, see, when I posed you the question, play chess, okay, then this particular chessboard was in front of you. And when you see this chessboard, precisely and see it for once, twice, what you see is actually an 8 cross 8 array. So first thing, I would like to initialize variables for it, that I'm going to store my data into 8 cross 8 array. Okay, I'm going to store my data in 8 cross 8 array. That is what is needed over here. So first thing that you people must decide is, when you are posed with the problem that play chess, okay, so this is might be a formal and complete description, and what we observed is how to store the data first. We are going to do more things with this game, but how we are going to store the data in this, that is one important point. Okay, so 8 cross 8 array, 64 board positions, 64 cells in which I need to store my data. I hope I'm making myself clear at this particular point. 124, are you having something to say? मैं सही हूँ, गलत हूँ, कि क्यों मैंने 8 सबसे पहले ये सोचा 8 क्रॉस 8 का एरे, 64 बोर्ड पोजीशन.
हाँ, वो बॉर्डर एक बार तय हो जानी चाहिए. हाँ,
क्या हुआ?
કેસની એ જે બોર્ડર છે એનું ફિક્સ થઈ જવું જોઈએ ને, પછી તમે લીગલ મૂવ્સ ડિફાઇન કરશો. એ પણ પ્રોપર. હા,
કઈ બોર્ડરની વાત કરો છો?
અરે મેમ, ઘોડો ચારે દિશામાં ચાલી શકે, એક એક્ઝામ્પલ તરીકે. તો એ કદાચ એવું પણ તો થઈ શકે ને કે જે કોમ્પ્યુટર જે સ્ટેપ લે એ ઇલીગલ મૂવ થઈ જાય, બીકોઝ એ બોર્ડની બહારનું પાછળના સાઈડ જઈ રહ્યું છે એમ. એ રીતે એને એક બોર્ડર ડિફાઇન કરવી પડે ને.
हाँ, आई एम कमिंग टू दैट. रोल नंबर 124, जस्ट वेट. आपका जो पॉइंट है मैं उसको अलग तरीके से फॉर्मल वे में बोलती हूँ. ओके, अब फर्स्ट थिंग मैंने ये सोचा कि 8 क्रॉस 8 बोर्ड पोजीशंस, 64 सेल्स मेरे पास है. अब हाउ आई एम गोइंग टू लेबल और आइडेंटिफाई और एक्सेस दिस पर्टिकुलर सेल. ओके, सो फॉर एक्सेसिंग द सेल, columns are named with alphabets and rows are named with numbers. So any position on this particular chessboard will be identified by its row and cell value. Okay, so row we are naming it with the help of numbers and column we are naming with the help of alphabets. So Same for as 124 says that knight can move in any direction and it can take 1.5 step. So if I want to move knight, okay, which is currently at position B1, then the possible positions for this particular knight would be 3A or 3C. That would be the possible positions for this particular knight. Okay. So to identify on which position that we need to make a move and have this particular position number or any access to this position, we have used this convention of naming column as alphabets and rows as numbers, so that we can access any board position, any cell in the array could be accessed with this particular information. So if you want to make any move, even a pawn wants to move, this particular pawn that wants to move from this particular cell, that is 2E to 3E or 4E. Okay, so we have a board position along with us. That is what is important over here. Okay, next step what we will do. See, we have identified the data right. We are knowing how to store it. Now we are aware at what moves needs to do. Now other thing what you will need to play this particular game chess. Board positions identified. सपोज ऐसे सपोज करते हैं कि 124 को पता ही नहीं है कि कैसे खेलना है चेस को, वो कहीं भी किसी को भी कोई भी बोर्ड पोजीशन पे कोई भी बोर्ड मेंबर रख देते हैं, ये गेम कोई सॉल्यूशन पे पहुंचेगा? सामने से वो नाइट है और ये यहाँ पे नाइट और पॉन सामने सामने है, बस वो स्ट्रेट में है, उन्होंने उसको नाइट को किल कर दिया, ऐसा चलेगा? नहीं चलेगा ना. The other thing you people will require here is the knowledge about the rules on how to play this game. See, if as a programmer, if you are not aware about each and every rule, how this game must be played, then there is no meaning you are going to write it in a code. Okay, so for example, let's take example of knight. Okay, so knight, you know that, okay, it can move 1.5. So board positions, what will it will be 3A or 3C? अच्छा तो ऊपर ना मला तो बाउंस बॅक करतो तो लावच સારું તો પછી મારો અવાજ ત્યાં આવશે જ. હા, ડોર ઓપન રાખો. તો મને એવું લાગ્યું કે તમને સંભળાતું હતું એટલે મેં ડોર બંધ કર્યો. સારું વાંધો નહીં, અવાજ આવશે. So we know over here is that the position for this particular knight is 3A or 3C. So what you need to do is you need to write a rule for this particular move, that for this particular knight at position B1, it can be 3A or 3C only. Like the similar rule, the book in your book it is written down. Okay? White pawn at square file E rank 2, and the possible positions are 3E and 4E. So it is up to the player that what the player is selecting. But this can be written in the form of if and then rules. So the third thing is that if you want to make a chess playing program, then you need to write a program with the if then rules for each and every rule this game is having that must be required to play this particular game. That is what here the third thing we will do. Okay. Also, you all are aware about the initial state of this game as shown on the left hand side. Okay, all the board members would be present on the board positions that they need to be present at. Okay, king, queen, knight, camel, castle, pawns. Okay, everyone is present on this particular board position and they are meant to be present. उनका पोजीशन फिक्स होता है कि ये यहीं पे होगा. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि मैं कैसल को किंग के बाजू में रख दूंगी, कोई मतलब नहीं होगा। इस गेम का इनिशियल स्टेट फिक्स है कि यही बोर्ड पोजीशंस होगी और यहाँ पे ही आपको वर्क करना है। And also the first move is also fixed. First move is also always made by the white player. Okay. The goal state क्या होगा इस गेम का? Goal state would be either white wins, black wins, or draw. Goal state would be white wins, black wins, or this game can be draw. अब गोल स्टेट कैसे अचीव करते हो वो पार्ट्स अलग होंगे। अब मेरा तरफ खेलने का तरीका अलग है तो गोल स्टेट किसी और तरीके से अचीव होता है, आपका खेलने का तरीका अलग है तो गोल स्टेट अचीव अलग तरीके से होगा। बट एट द एंड गोल स्टेट कब अचीव होगा? जब हम लोग चेक मेट कंडीशन मीट करेंगे, आइदर फॉर व्हाइट और ब्लैक, और ड्रॉ होगा। नाउ देयर इज नो चांसेस, वी आर स्टक इन द गेम, so that is the third solution. So when you are posed with a problem statement, what you need to know about this problem statement is that you should be aware of initial state, you should be aware of the goal state or solution state. So what will be my solution? What I need to achieve over here? That is also an important point. Okay. So first thing that we need to be clear about is initial state, goal state, and even you need to be aware about the rules of playing this game. Okay. See, now let's go for an discussion on this, what we discussed, and some definition and point. So our aim over here is to build a system that can play chess. Okay, we have to build a program in the machine that can play chess on its own. So to build a system, artificial intelligence system, these are the 4 steps that you need to follow. This is very similar that in software engineering, that to build a software, what steps we take. So for building an AI system, what you need to take. And by means of system, there are 2 types of AI system. One is the rule-based system. The second one is a production system, which nowadays is more formally known as expert system. Okay. So we are talking about the rule-based system over here at this current moment until I will introduce you to the production system. So if you want to build an AI system for the problem posed to you, you must be clear about these 4 points in your mind. First of all is that define the problem precisely. When how many of you think that I defined the problem of chess precisely? I gave the problem of chess, I defined the problem of chess precisely. How many of you think? My definition was clear, my problem statement was clear. किसी को लगा होगा कि मैम ने सही प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट दिया है, हमको प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट समझ में आ गया। 124 आपको तो पता ही था ना, आंसर दिया था आपने।
हाँ मैम।
हाँ तो बोलो कि मैडम आपने प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट प्रिसाइजली डिफाइन किया।
हाँ।
See, when I say that you need to define the problem precisely, I mean that you have to describe whole problem. Then second thing is that you need to define the initial state, or you need to state the initial state, and you need to state the goal state also, and also acceptable solutions of the goal state. Okay. By means of that, let's see, if I'm having initial state for this particular, if I'm defining the problem of chess, so I must be defining the problem of chess with its initial state that is given over here, and the goal state also. What is the goal state? Black or white wins, or draw is the exception, what we can consider. Okay. Other than this is acceptable solutions. आप यहाँ पे तो डायरेक्टली मैं जाके बोल दूं चेकमेट, इज इट एक्सेप्टेबल? मैं अपना किंग वहां पे ब्लैक के फर्स्ट मूव दिखा देती हूँ, इज इट एक्सेप्टेबल? नो, द सॉल्यूशन शुड बी एक्सेप्टेबल, दैट इज important as so initial state, goal state and acceptable solutions. If these three things are present in your problem statement, then we can say that we are defining the problem precisely. So when somebody poses you with the problem, what you need to identify is the initial state, the goal state, and the acceptable solution. Okay. We'll later on discuss with the word you are seeing on the screen, that is state space representation. Second is the analyze the problem. Now, as a programmer, how many of you analyze this problem? How many of you think that if we use a rule-based system, this is not going to work? We cannot write program for this. It is possible, but it is not possible in the due time. How many of you think?
वो उसका ब्रेन भी तो डेवलप करना पड़ेगा ना.
See, here if you read, I'm in lecture, I will meet you at 11:55. So see here, if we consider this particular problem of a chessboard or chess game, if I need to write rules for each and every board positions, then it is technically not possible, because at any time you can any member of this particular game can be on any board positions. So if we find the approximation, there would be 10 raised to 120 possible board positions on the rules which we are having at the current moment. So for 10 raised to 120, we are not going to write a separate rule for each position. We have to write a generalized rule over here. Okay. So if we just go for providing if then rules for each board position for each particular board member over here, then this is not possible. 10 raised to 120 rules, possible board positions, not possible. So other thing is that the 2 points you concentrate over here while I'm speaking, that if I make a person write each and every rule for this particular game, if then rules, okay, if else rule for each and every board position, then it will take too long, and certainly a person would make a mistake. As a human, we will make a mistake. That is the first thing. The second thing, that if you write so many if then rules, the program itself would not be able to handle this rules, so many rules. So you must be having some kind of other technique, a generalized technique for this, so that you can have this game worked out. So this thing, two things as a programmer you need to analyze. So when a problem is stated to you, the first thing you do is identify initial state, goal state, acceptable solution. The second thing, analyze each and everything over here in the problem. Got it, students? Third, isolate and represent the task knowledge that is necessary to solve the problem. Okay. At first, I am having 64 board positions along with me. So I can make any move on this 64 board positions. But now I decide that I need to make a move with knight. So rest of the thing, castle, king, queen, I just eliminate. Now I just need to isolate my knowledge how a knight moves on this chess board position. So my knowledge about this knight is that it moves on, the possible board positions would be 3A or 3C. Other than that, it would not be possible. Okay, that is what the thing we need to concentrate. Rest of the thing, how queen moves, how castle moves, how king moves. Right now, I'm not at all concentrating as a human also. So for your computer program, this thing should also happen. If you want to make a move with one member on the board position, like I'm making a move with the knight, okay? So 3A or 3C, I'm concentrating on that only. I'm not concerned about any other number on the board position. So I'm isolating the task knowledge over here. That is what you need to do. Isolate and represent the task knowledge that is necessary to solve the problem. You can do this by decomposing your problem into smaller portions. Okay, that is also one trick sometimes to solve a bigger problem. And lastly, choose a best problem solving technique and apply to the particular problem. It can be any algorithm, breadth first search, depth first search. I'm speaking these two names as you are aware of this. Okay, for gaming, we have Minimax algorithm, in which you must be studying this one in DA this year. We try to maximize our score and minimize the score of other player. That is what I need to do. Even in the chess, I need to do the same thing. And as a white, I'm playing, so I need to maximize my score of winning and minimize score of the other player. See, this game totally depends on the other player's perspective or playing capabilities. As a white, if I make my first move, then also I cannot predict the move from the other player, because it totally depends on the other player, that how that person is going to make a move to minimize my score. And then I will take a move. The solution for this particular example we have over here chess game is unpredictable, because it does not depend on a single person. See, if I want to solve some puzzle, then I can say that I'm going to solve it in this time and in this way, because it totally depends on me and it's a one player game. But when we are having a two player game, the solution totally depends on what the move other person is making. Got it, students? So the last thing is that you need to choose the best technique for solving the problem and apply it. Okay, let's go through definitions for this one. See, problem solving is a process of generating solutions from the observed data. So our observed data is a chess game and we have to generate solutions for it. Now, few definitions are or key elements of problem solving are there. See, later on in the extra lecture this week, I will be making you solve this water jug problem using state space representation. So do concentrate on the definition. What is a state? Okay, a state is a representation of problem at given moment. So on my screen, I see an initial state and next state. My initial state is that all board members are there at the positions for which they are meant to be at that positions. Okay, so initial state of my game, my problem I can see in front of me. Okay, so the next state, I'm making one move over here, and we are going to get a move over here. શું છે ત્યાં નીચે કાંઈ ખજૂરો નથી harmless है. You can crush it with your sandal. एक सौम्य मुझे पता है शाह है, उसके अलावा कौन है? सब पटेल. ओके, शाह परिवार बैठा है अपने को. So this is my initial state. The second you can see on the right hand side is the next state. This is the state after I am making one move in the game. Okay, so state is the representation of your present situation in the problem. What is your present situation in the problem? Whether you are starting with the problem, whether you are in between of your problem, or whether you are at the end of your problem. So your situation of in the problem, it is known as a state. State space. See, this is our search space. Whatever the possible moves or whatever the possible states we can have for this problem is the state space. See, for this, what are your possible moves can be? 64 possible, 64 board positions, the state space search. I have to move within this 64 board position. My search space for solution is between this 64 cells. Okay, so you need to identify what possible states could be, where I need to search, and that is state space representation, where you can find for possible states. I can move on this particular board position, I can move on that. That is the representation of state space. Okay, so your state space contains all the possible states for a given problem. Okay, so this 64 cells or 8 cross 8 array contains all possible moves. All possible moves means 10 raised to 120 moves are present in this 8 cross 8 array, and that is what you can call as your state space representation. Operators. Operators in layman's language, I will call it as rules. Okay, actions performed. On what basis I'm performing the action? On what basis I'm moving a board member on this chessboard? I have a rule that pawn can move at 2e position or from 2e to 3e or 4e. So on basis of rules constraint, okay, I'm able to move a knight or anything on my board, chessboard. So operators, I would say it as rules. Initial state you are well aware of now, the position where you start, and goal state, the position you need to achieve. That is what is called as goal state. Here you will find some major points from your book about the state space representation, elaborately what I have written. Okay, so whatever I just discussed in the classroom, that is elaborated in this particular slide of state space representation. So any doubt for the topic, this how you can build an AI system, problem solving system, how you can build an problem solving system. If you are having a doubt in this 4 points, ask me. Doubt? No. Then this particular problem solving, what is state space representation, operators, initial state, goal state. Statements, see currently I'm over here, the next state would be I'm sitting idle. So that is what we can tell. See currently all our phones are in idle state. Sometimes it would be ringing, sometimes it would be in the, so like hold. In the meeting also your statuses are reflected. So that is what we can call as a state. What is your situation in current problem? Okay, this is AI lecture is not a problem for the context. State space. State space means all the possible moves where I can search for a solution. Okay, if I ask you that you have a problem to search canteen in Charasat campus, what would be your search space? Your search space would be Charasat campus, and you need to search it. Now it is up to you how you can narrow down it using your task knowledge, isolation, and representation. Okay. Then comes the operators, that are rules, constraints. Okay. But here we will call rules as operators. The preferred language in your book to call rules is operators. Initial state and goal state. More than one goal state is possible. As in the game of chess, there are two goal states, white wins or black. Okay. Otherwise, the third one is also acceptable solution, draw. Done with this, students? Now, I would like to know the name of CR of this class. Soumya. So, Soumya will be giving me a time this week, probably Saturday. It shouldn't be clashing with your HSS lecture. We would be having extra lecture of AI. That is mine. Okay. Let me download your attendance. Done. If you are not having any questions, you can leave the lecture. If you are having any question, you can ask me. I'm here. So anything, any feedback you want to give me for today's lecture? 124.
हाँ मैम.
कोई feedback?
બરોબર છે.
બરાબર હતું. કોઈ બીજાને કહેવું છે? એકલા 124 ને નહીં, 147 તમારે કેવું છે? जो એને લીવ કરી દો, એને બી પૂછ્યું તો. Anybody wants to give me the feedback that मैम ये आप ऐसे समझाते तो शायद से अच्छा समझ में आता, तो वो बोल सकते हैं. I'm here for 2-3 minutes. Anyone can share, otherwise you can leave.
मैम ग्रेसी, हेलो
बोलो.
मैम एक्चुअली મને કોઈ આઈડિયા બેસિક તમે જે એનાથી કોઈ બીજું
ચેસ સિવાયનો બીજો એક્ઝામ્પલ એવું કહો છો? હા, ચેસ સિવાયનો બીજો એક્ઝામ્પલ આપણે જોઈશું આ વીક એક્સ્ટ્રા લેક્ચરમાં વોટર જગ પ્રોબ્લેમ. સ્ટેટ સ્પેસ રિપ્રેઝન્ટેશન માટેનો સેકન્ડ એક્ઝામ્પલ. આજે ટાઈમ કન્સ્ટ્રેન્ટ છે. ઇવન હું સ્ટાર્ટ કરું ને તો બી મને એટલીસ્ટ 1 hour લાગશે એનું રિપ્રેઝન્ટેશન. કેમ કે મને ચેસમાં બી 1 hour લાગ્યો તો પછી વોટર જગમાં બી મને 1 hour તો લાગશે જ.
ઓકે ઓકે મેમ.
હા, હું સેટરડે તમને આનું એક એક્ઝામ્પલ આપીશ, એક એનાલોજી આપીશ કે સપોઝ કોઈ આવો મેથેમેટિકલ પ્રોબ્લેમ હોય એને કઈ રીતના સોલ્વ કરીએ.
ઓકે મેમ.
થેન્ક યુ ગ્રેસી. એનીવન એલ્સ? વોટર જગ પ્રોબ્લેમ બધા દિમાગમાં બેઠાઈ લેજો. એપ્ટિટ્યુડ ટેસ્ટમાં પૂછે છે નેક્સ્ટ યર.